Hey y'all, welcome to Melbourne Flight Training's YouTube channel. I'm Aiden, one of the instructors over here, and today we're going to be talking about VFR weather minimums. So to start out, we're just going to kind of talk about what VFR is. So VFR stands for Visual Flight Rules, and pretty much what that means is it's going to be flying visually by looking outside the airplane without having to look at the instruments. Inside of that, it also means there's certain weather minimums for what you're able to see outside. So we're going to go ahead and talk about those today. So the VFR weather minimums themselves are classified in 14 CFR 91-155, and they're broken down into the different categories of airspace. So we're going to go ahead and start off we'll start with Class Alpha airspace. But as you probably know, with VFR pilots, you can't go up into Class Alpha airspace. So the VFR minimums up there would mean there's no weather minimums, but you guys don't have to worry about that one. Then next, we'll go into Class Bravo airspace. This one's kind of interesting. This is the nice and busy airspace. With Class Bravo airspace, you're going to have 3 miles clear of clouds for the VFR weather minimums. The reason why it's that way is because inside of Bravo airspace, there's going to be a lot of fast movers. There's going to be big airplanes going through that airspace. So ATC needs to be able to put you as close to the clouds as they possibly can to make sure that they're utilizing as much as the airspace as they possibly can. Then we go into category or Class Charlie airspace rather. With Class Charlie airspace, it's going to be what we call the 3152 rule. And what the 3152 rule means is it's 3 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 500 feet below, and 2,000 feet horizontally from any clouds. Then we have Class Delta airspace, which is what we have here at Melbourne. With Class Delta airspace, this one is also going to be that 3152 rule as well. So 3 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 500 feet below, 2,000 feet horizontally there from the clouds. Then we go into our Class Echo airspace. Class Echo airspace is the controlled airspace, but you don't necessarily have to have a clearance to fly into it. Class Echo will extend typically from 1,200 feet above the surface of the surface, and it will go up to 18,000 feet just below Category Alpha airspace. What that means is if you're below 10,000 feet, the weather minimums are once again 3152. So 3 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 500 feet below, and 2,000 feet horizontally. Once we get above 10,000 feet, we have what's called the 5111 rule. The reason why we have the 5111 rule is because when you're above 10,000 feet, all of a sudden you can go up to speeds of Mach 1. So the airplanes are moving a lot faster up there. So what the 511 rule does is you need 5 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 1,000 feet below the clouds, and then a mile horizontally from the clouds. The reason why we do that is because if there's a big fast airplane going in and out of the clouds, you want to have enough time to see and avoid those airplanes and avoid them. And then we go into category Gulf airspace. Gulf airspace is going to be our kind of go for it airspace. There's some interesting weather minimums there, and we'll go ahead and break those down. So very first, we're going to talk about day weather minimums. So during the day, it's broken down below 1,200 feet, from 1,200 feet to 10,000 feet, and then from 10,000 feet to the top of class, if there's any class Gulf that goes above 10,000. So from the surface to 1,200 feet, you're going to have 1 mile clear of clouds as your weather minimum. From 1,200 feet to 10,000 feet during the day, it's going to be the 1152 rule. And what the 1152 rule is 1 statute mile, 1,000 feet above, 500 feet below, 2,000 feet horizontally there from the clouds. Then once you get above 10,000 feet, once again, it goes to the 5111 rule, which is going to be 5 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 1,000 feet below, and then 1 mile horizontally from the clouds. Then at nighttime, those weather minimums get expanded. So all of a sudden, the below 1,200 feet goes away. It's not there anymore. So from the surface to 10,000 feet, it's going to be the 3152 rule. So 3 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 500 below, 2,000 feet horizontally. And then above 10,000 feet, the 5111 rule, which is 5 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 1,000 below, and then a mile horizontally. And that's all the airspace that we're going to cover. Now you know weather minimums for VFR. So go out there, fly, have a good time, and thank you for joining.